The day had started like any other for Nathan Pierce, a 40-year-old billionaire tech CEO, known more for his algorithms than his emotions. He was touring a newly purchased plot of land near the countryside, a future campus for his expanding empire, as his sleek black SUV slowed near an old rusted wire fence bordering the lot. Nathan stepped out to take a look at the surroundings. That's when he heard it whisper, soft, fragile, like it had never dared to speak out loud before. Sir, could you pretend to be my daddy, just for one day? Nathan turned, startled. Behind the crooked fence stood a little boy, no older than 8. His clothes were worn, his cheeks flushed from the cold. But his eyes, they weren't begging. They were hoping. Nathan blinked, unsure if he'd imagined it. Did you say something? He asked gently. The boy nodded, barely above a whisper. Tomorrow's Father's Day, at the orphanage. But I've never had one. They said I could invite someone, just for pretend. You look like someone who could be a dad. Nathan chuckled dryly. I don't even know how to be one. The boy tilted his head. You don't have to know. You just have to show up. There was something so heartbreakingly simple about that sentence. Nathan couldn't speak. His assistant urged him back into the car, but Nathan just stood there, staring at this child, this stranger asking for nothing but time. What's your name? He asked. Leo. That night, Nathan couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling of his glass-walled penthouse, far above the city noise, but all he could see were Leo's eyes, too wise for a child, too used to being forgotten. He remembered his own childhood, a house full of noise but no love, a father who was never present, even when he was in the room. Nathan had sworn he'd never become that man. But he'd also never allowed himself to become any kind of father at all. At 6:12 a.m. He made his decision. The orphanage was small, quiet, surrounded by aging brick and memories. Children bustled with excitement as men arrived, some real fathers, some volunteers. Nathan stood by the gate, his heart pounding like he was pitching $1 billion idea. Then he saw him, Leo standing alone in the courtyard, holding a paper crown in his hand, his eyes scanning the crowd with fading hope. Until they locked with Nathan's. For the first time that morning, Leo smiled. Nathan knelt. You still need a pretend dad? Leo ran into his arms like he'd known him forever. They played catch, painted crafts, ate way too many cupcakes. Leo introduced him proudly as my dad to every kid in the room. And Nathan, the man, who never knew how to connect with anyone, laughed like he hadn't in decades. When they sat on the grass under a tree, Leo asked, Do you have a son, Mr. Nathan? No, he said quietly, but maybe, I was supposed to. Leo didn't ask what that meant, he just leaned on his shoulder. And they sat like that, still content, the quiet before the storm, as the day ended. The orphanage director pulled Nathan aside. That boy, he's never smiled like that before. He rarely speaks to strangers. You've made his year. Nathan looked at Leo, who was now asleep in the grass. I only promised one day, he whispered. The director looked him straight in the eyes. Then maybe you should think about giving him more. To be continued in part 2. In part 2, Nathan returns. But this time the media follows him and everything explodes. Leo's past is uncovered, and it shakes Nathan to the core. And when Leo goes missing after a heartbreaking incident, Nathan must risk everything to find him and face the truth about what fatherhood really means.